Here's the thing. I want everyone to understand this. This is very important. To all the girls out there who are making their income through OnlyFans. This is different than actual real business.
Absolutely.
And it will cloud your head to think that all money is going to come this quickly.
Yes.
You know?
It's true.
When you make that OnlyFans money, you think that that's how the world works.
Yes.
But it doesn't work that way. In a real business, it takes time. It takes, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, Gloria made more money on these podcasts than I did.
Right.
Because I took a loss every time.
Right.
She still got paid. In the same way that you don't work out, I didn't tell her, well, listen, baby, we lost money, so you're going to have to, no, you got paid.
You're always solid.
I'll take the loss.
Yep.
It's okay, because I'm looking at it long term.
Long term.
She's talking about she can get Shaq in the future. Trina was going to be booked. Okay, cool. These other ones, people slowly start warming up to you, our audience, and I think that there's some potential here.
That show was definitely a hit.
It had potential. It had potential.
It had
It had potential. But when you make your money through OnlyFans, you don't understand the work ethic that's involved. And the problem when you talk about platforms like OnlyFans, every day there's a girl who's turning 18 that's slowly taking your spot. That's slowly taking away, and you're getting older, and that money will slowly start to get lower and lower and lower and lower and lower.
So true. That's right.
And a lot of times, because of that, you're going to be forced to do things that you weren't comfortable doing 5-10 years ago in order to just maintain where you are, because you're just getting older and you're selling yourself.
Yes.
And like you say, there's a whole bunch of college girls right now graduating
in June.
Graduating in June.
Whole new team coming out here.
And if you have someone who is actually willing to invest in you and teach you the business, you don't shit on that person.
I agree.
Because when I saw that video, the first thing I thought was, we lost money anyways, who cares?
Right.
This has zero effect. In fact, there's a positive effect on the business, if you really think about it. I'm not sitting there trying to convince her to come back, trying to convince her that it's a mistake. Okay, no problem. We didn't make anything off of this.
Right.
Look at the numbers. Look at the views and think about the production costs, and you will see the reality of it. Now, you could think it did well, but just because a TikTok video got 10 million views doesn't mean that comes anywhere back to our company.
Not at all.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have someone that could really help you to develop a business, and let me tell you something, a lot of times I would provide questions for her for the interviews, letting her know what will work. And she would go off in her own directions and talk about all the music videos she did with Cisco and stuff like that. Stuff that may be cool in a personal conversation, but it's not the way audiences react to.
True.
I'm still trying to teach her. People think that podcasting or doing interviews is easy. It's not. I've been doing it for 15 years.
Right.
I'm way better than I was 10 years ago.
Yes, you are.
You know what I'm saying? It's a skill.
It's a skill
that you have to keep working on.
But again.
So if someone is willing to invest in you and build a real business around you, you don't walk out your job in 3 days. And that's basically what happened.
That's another great example.
Yes.
That's another great, but it takes mature people to understand.
But she's in her
saying.
40s, I believe.
I know, but
so, you know.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, you don't become president of a company in 3 days.
Right.
It just don't happen. You don't, when the NBA season starts, you don't win the championship the next weekend.
Right.
You got to go through these months. A whole season to get a championship.
And usually multiple years.
To
build it and to figure out and everything else like that. And listen, I sincerely, and you know, I feel bad for Mafi because you know what you don't know? I'm going to reveal this to you right now. You agreed to do the interview for free.
Yes.
But you asked to be flown out and get a hotel.
Yes, I did.
Mafi paid out of his own pocket.
Yes, I did know that. Yeah.
I didn't know that until afterwards.
Yeah. Yep, he did.
So he lost money himself
yes.
on that shoot.
And he really wanted me.
That was, because he really wanted you there.
Yeah.
What I paid him was less than what your plane ticket and hotel cost.
Sure was.
But he was thinking long term.
He was thinking long term.
And she was not.
And Vlad, I could tell you this, the studio was beautiful.
Exactly. It was the Hit Factory, I think, right?
Man, when I pulled up.
Yeah.
I said,
we were
"Damn,
like, okay, listen, let's give it a shot.
this is nice."
Well,
I'm like,
let's give
Vlad
it a-
doing this thing.
let's
That's
give it a
exactly what I
shot.
said.
Let's give it a
I said-
shot.
and when I walked in, the stuff on the wall and everything, I said,
Yeah.
it was true Miami.
Yeah.
It was really nice, Vlad.
Yeah, man.
And not only because when they explain things to me, because I ain't call you.
No, you didn't.
They told me, I said, I'll do anything for Vlad. Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
That's how I
likewise.
rocked it.
Yeah.
And I was there to support. Not that I got anything against them. My relationship was with you.
Me. Yeah.
And
exactly.
that's why I made it
I would have
happen.
done the same for you.
Yeah.
I would have done the same for you.
That's
you know
why I
what I'm
made it
saying?
happen.
Like I go to your shows
Right.
and stuff like
Yep.
that. You know, I pay for my security and
Yep.
everything else like that because I know
Yeah,
that
you've been there. Have a good time.
Right there, yeah. It costs me money, but that's my
Yeah.
man. I'll support you.
Right.
Not a big deal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But like, that's the whole thing. And so I don't want people to think that I somehow robbed this person, I was shady with this person, anything else like that. And at the end of the day, when you see partnerships break up and everyone claims that they were the ones who made it all popular, just wait and see what happens.
Here's the thing I tell the world, and I'll say it again here. In my lifetime, I made 2 mistakes on characters.
Okay.
Got to mention their name, but I made 2 mistakes. But when I truly know someone's character, I'm dead on point. And I could tell the world, your character as a man is 1,000. Even when I tour the world and somebody say something stupid, I go, either that's an immature person or they've been influenced on some BS that they heard, not knowing the true story of the character of the man. Solid guy. From the time you called me when I walked up the Breakfast Club, you have not changed. Got me on here. I think we're going on 10, 11 years now. I'm not sure.
Been a minute.
And to see all the other comics now who come on, not saying that I had the influence, but I could tell you this, I'm glad I was first.
That's right.
That's all. I'm glad out of all the comics, I was first.
Yeah.
And I was at the right place at the right time.
And we've been rocking ever
Been
since.
rocking ever
and
since.
we've never had a disagreement.
Never.
We've never had an altercation.
Never.
You've never spoken about me negatively
Never.
in public or private, and I never have either.
Never.
I never let people come on here and disparage
right.
you. You know what I'm saying?